an incense shop, but I am going to wait here a couple of seconds because I don't think my notice went out when I first came on. Hi, Sandra. How are you? If you're in there, say hi. So I am in Florida today at my mother-in-law's house, Diana. And if my internet holds out, I will. She lives on a canal, and there's small gators out there. If my hi incense shop, glad you're here. You did get my notice. Good. If the internet, hi Vicki, if the internet holds out, hi Kathleen, after we do the jar, I'll take you guys on a tour around the house. We'll look at the canal. Hopefully we'll see some gators back there. They're just babies because the canal is not real deep here. So the babies hang out in the canal because they don't get eaten by the bigger gators here. The bigger ones don't come down to this section of the canal because the water is not deep enough. And there's fish, everything. Hi, Deborah. How are you? And my mother-in-law is also a certified master gardener. So when she was in Pennsylvania, she was on the garden tour there. Hi, Donna. And since she's been here for the last couple of years, she's discovering she cannot grow things here like she could in Florida. I mean, in Pennsylvania. So she's still trying to figure out what she can grow. Okay, cool, Donna. Just email me at JewelryNurse1@gmail.com. Hi, Ace. How are you? And yep, just email me and I'll get back to you. Anybody who emails me or buys at auction, if your name is different than whatever your username is, put that in the email so that I know. Put your username in there so I know who I'm talking to. That's my son, Jack. Hi, Nora. Hi, Lynn. And let's see. Yeah, I hope everybody's ready for Christmas. If not, you still got 24 hours, right? We didn't do a lot of shopping this year. We don't have a lot of children in the family anymore. Everybody's kind of grown up, and the younger ones in the family, the teens and just under, we got a couple of preteens. They just want gift cards these days. They don't really want gifts. I think the only ones we really had to buy gifts for were my grandchildren. My son's children, the one that just got married, he has 2 stepchildren. Hi, Lynn. Thank you for the compliment. I love that. I do have everybody's auction stuff. If you purchased from me at the last auction, I have pretty much everything mailed out except for the last couple, and I brought those with me so that I can mail them from here. I think everybody has paid but one person, and I need to, if you come in, Laquanda, if you are in today, just email me so I can get your total. And I think, Vicki, you have one person, right? Put up your email, Vicki, so that if that person comes into the chat, that they can get a hold of you. Talk you, Vic. I think she said, Matt, thank you, Vicki Porter, for the sub. Yes, if you're not subscribed to Vicki Porter, please go and subscribe. She is the lady who does auctions with me. She's extremely knowledgeable, so you will learn a lot on her channel. She just started doing videos, and I think she just got her 100 subs in the last few weeks. So we're happy about that. I have a jar before I get ready to cut it open. This one came from the Goodwill. It's a fairly large jar. I brought it with me. Okay, so Vicki's email is up. Hi, Carol. Anybody else who has a shop? Carol at Bargain Shopping. She also has a channel. If you have a channel, go ahead and put your link up so others in the chat can find you. The other way you can find people is to just tap on their name. The 3 dots beside it will come up, and it'll have a link that says go to channel. You can do it that way. You can sub to them right from the chat. So yeah, otherwise, hi, Miss Raven. Your stuff is in the mail on its way to you. I sent you some almond roca. Anybody who I mailed to in the last week or so, I sent almond roca. So let me get started on this jar. And I did do a test of the internet before I went live to see how far around the house. Hi, Anna. I could go without losing the internet. And there's only one corner that I lose the internet, and I don't know if it'll still let me stream, but we'll give it a try. If I can't do the tour live stream, then I'll film one. But, oh, I was going to say, because I get distracted by shiny things, but I was going to say, good news is my mother-in-law's told me that she's seen a lot of the jewelry jars in the Goodwill here. So I will take y'all to the Goodwill this week and get some jars. Hey, Carla, how are you? And Kathleen, High Fashion Reclaim. We're about to open a jar. I am in Florida. If you're just getting here, I'm in Florida for Christmas. My mother-in-law lives here, so we are visiting. We brought the nieces and nephews with us, so we've got the whole tribe here today. So first item, and you know I love these rhinestone necklaces. This is a choker style. It does have a hook. It does look like vintage. It's got some baguette set, and it's flat on that side, and then it has a row of baguettes on the top. This is really pretty. And it looks like they're actually all there. You're not late. We just started. This is the first piece I've pulled out. We just started. Hi, Joe. How are you? I got your payment. Your stuff is going in the mail. I brought it with me so I could get everything mailed and not wait until I get back next week. But I like this. This is cool. It does not have a name on it, but it does look vintage, and it is not missing any stones, so that's good. And Thelma said that these choker style rhinestones do pretty well, that she's sold quite a few of them. So I may list that one and see. I've not listed any of the rhinestone jewelry yet, but I'm going to give it a try. And next is a wishbone on a chain. Don't know if this is silver. You know what? I just realized I forgot to bring my magnet. No, it doesn't look like silver. It does have some color wear. The chain, though, however, has some potential. Chain looks like it might be. It's a pretty cool link. Looks like it might be silver. I don't think, did you buy something from me, Carol? You might have bought from Vicky. I don't think you bought anything from me. Vicky's email is grandma_ladybug@gmail. Did she buy from you, Vicky? Because I don't think I have anything from you. At least I don't remember anything from you. And I've packaged up everything. So, yeah, I don't remember anything. If, like I said, if anything, it might be from, oh, and Miss Raven has a channel. She just put up her link. She's got some really good content. Miss Raven opened up an actual physical store in her town, and it is beautiful. She's done some beautiful work getting it open, but she takes you through the process of opening her store. So go watch her channel. Very good content. Plus, she's an amazing photographer. Hi, Glenda. How are you? She has some great stuff on her channel, too. Glenda, are you in Canada? I do have the auction or the giveaway wand ready to send you. I was getting ready to send it before I left and realized that you're not in the U.S., right? At least your address didn't look like a U.S. address. Hi, Angie. This is like a faux pearl. It's sort of a peachy color and then just metal beads in between. This looks, does have a spring clasp. And it actually is marked. Let me see what that says. It says Japan. For a minute, I was hoping it said 14K, but it says Japan. So not 14K. That would have been nice, right? A lot of gold beads. Yeah, Sandy and Barb had auctions immediately after ours too. So I know it gets confusing sometimes if you go visit all the auctions. Let's see, just a broken piece of chain. I think there might be some broken things in this jar. I've been holding on to this jar for a while. It keeps getting passed over for other jars, but it was the last jar I had before I left, so I grabbed it to bring with me. I think you covered everybody, Angie. Yeah, that's the tough thing. You don't want to miss anybody in the chat and have them think you're ignoring them. So you try to cover everybody. Yep. Oh, okay, it's not broken. I thought this was broken, but it's not. This is kind of unique.
Is the piano career going to virtuoso yet?
Okay.
No, but
This is kind of cool. It's crystal beads on a chain. If I can get it to stop shaking. They're pretty beads. They're nice crystals. They look like, oh, and they're kind of bezel set. These look like older crystals. They have a lot of sparkle to them. So I think these are actually lead crystals. And it is on a very fine chain. It has a lot of tarnish. I don't, well, wait a minute, maybe. I was going to say, I don't think it's silver, but I do see a mark. Yep, it says sterling actually on the, so I thought this was fairly old. It actually says sterling right there. So this is a sterling chain. And I'm pretty certain if the chain is sterling that these are pretty old vintage. It says sterling, so it's been around a while. Yeah, I love the real lead crystals. I don't think they have enough lead in them to actually hurt you, but as you know, they stopped putting so much lead because of the California lead laws. They don't put as much lead in crystals anymore. This is just a wooden cross. Looks like somebody made it. I don't know if it was supposed to be an ornament or what. So we got to stretch this jar out a little bit, guys, because that's all I brought with me until I go to the thrift store. Was just this one jar. This has got a lot of colorware. It is missing a rose also. And it looks like these are made out of some kind of resin. It is not signed. It's old, though. It has a fold-over type clasp. I don't know if you call these a box clasp or not. I just call them a fold-over. Oh, did you something not show up, Vicky? Did you? That's happening a lot right now. People are missing packages. I'm having a hard time getting packages in my my P.O. box right now. They're taking a very long time. April sent me something like going on a month ago, and it has not shown up yet. Even though it shows that it's been delivered, it's not shown up yet. So, oh, looky here. Okay, this is cool. Sorry, I'm running into tangles now, guys. The matching bracelet to that necklace, and it has a safety chain, so that's nice. And it's got the fold over. And it is in good shape. So I will definitely list this one as a set. So that's nice. Maybe earrings will pop up in there to match it too. If not, I think I have some that match. I often find mates, and whoever bought my, I think it's Susan, it was you that bought my jewelry jar on the auction. If you have any single earrings in there, if I have the mates to any of them in any of my jars, because I do often get the mates in another jar, I will send you anything. So send me pictures of any single earrings you get, because if I have the mates, this is just a homemade bracelet, but it does not have a nice clasp on it. Just the big seed beads. You didn't get a package, Anna? From who? Was it from me or from Vicky? It's another one of those. I get a lot of these types of shell necklaces here because I'm so close to the beach, but I get a ton of these. One in every other jar. Anna, did it come from me or did it come from Vicky? The very, very first one we did? Some Mardi Gras beads. From you? Oh, do you have the shipping number? You can track it to see where it ended up. These are roses. It has a I mean roses. It has a rose clasp, and these are knotted. These are really dirty, so I'm not going to take the chance to find out if they're real or not. But you know what? That clasp, there is a mark. That clasp looks like it has potential. Let me see what it says. It does have a mark on it. Oh, no, it's just a metal defect. It's very dirty. I don't see any color wear on it, but it's not marked, so I think it's just plated, but that's could be real pearls. I will check them out later after they've been cleaned up. And real pearls do color with age, especially depending on how they're stored. But they do change color with age. She's fairly close to the beach here. I'm probably closer to the beach at my house than we are here.
What do you mean? We're 20 minutes away.
She's 20 minutes away. She just told me, come over here and say hi to everybody.
What?
Come and say hi to everybody.
Oh, I look awful today.
No, you don't look awful. You look like
awful.
Diana. Say hi.
Hi,
This is my
everybody.
mother-in-law. Now, doesn't she look beautiful? She
No,
thinks she looks awful, but
I
she's
think I look awful.
she's
Thank
beautiful.
you.
She's not awful. She's beautiful. Always beautiful. So you still get shell jewelry even though you're not close to the beach. This is one of those type of beads that are, I don't know, whatever you call that, but they're bonded to the string, but it does have a clasp, so they're not Mardi Gras. A lot of these, when you get them, are vintage. When you get these type that are not Mardi Gras, but they're just, they're heavy, so they're probably acrylic rather than plastic. Yes, that is my mother-in-law, Diana. This is her house that I'm at. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Francis. Hi, Katrina. How are you? Yes, she is freaking out because she turned 70 in, is it 71 today? I think she turned 71 on the 21st on Friday. So she's freaking out. She turned 71 on Friday.
39.
I'm getting a lot of broken stuff in this, just faux pearls, and somebody wrapped seed beads around it. 150-mile island, miles inland from the beach. So you're not too far from the beach. You could do a day trip to the beach if you wanted. Okay, so this is just broken. Looks almost like seed, yeah, some kind of seeds. Looks almost like watermelon seeds, kind of, but not dark enough. Maybe cantaloupe, some kind of melon seeds. They look like to me. And then it's got a tie on it. You have years on her. She says, "Happy birthday, Diana," and she has years on you. Yes, if you're doing the math right now, my mother-in-law is only about 12 years older than me. It's because her son is 8 years younger than me.
And we told you that math is forbidden.
Yes, and my son said math is forbidden. Okay. This looks, I don't know what that is. Little tiny pearl. It doesn't look like an earring. Maybe it came off of a necklace or something. It doesn't have a hole, so I don't know what that came up of. Well, now it's stuck to the magnet on my computer.
Hi. What did we find? Thank you. Okay. I heard.
Mine does on March 23rd, Katrina. Your birthday is on March 23rd, Angie? Okay, then a necklace here. This jar, usually the stuff I get from the Goodwill is pretty clean, but this stuff feels really dirty. This is marked. I don't know what it says.
Thank you. So, did you have fun? I got you a pair of earrings.
There's Amway. Okay, I forgot that Amway makes jewelry. This has got to be the first Amway that I have gotten in a jar. And this is fairly old. It has that type of a clasp. It's like the box style clasp, and it says something on here too, probably Amway again.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the whole family is here, so you're gonna hear noise in the background. Oh, it says Germany, so I guess Germany, Amway, maybe it's not the Amway I'm thinking of, unless Amway is in Germany, but the necklace says Germany, and the back of the chain says Germany, and that says Amway on it. Maybe they just don't go together. Hi, Dia, how are you?
Okay.
Yes, everything in here, just a chain, missing a clasp. Everything in here is really dirty. My hands are already getting dirty. At least the stuff on the top was. Don't think this is one of my better jars. I did not bring anything with me for a giveaway, so hopefully there's something in here decent enough to give away. Another broken acrylic beaded chain. Has a spring clasp, so I'm getting stuff for my craft box though. Hi Jaded, how are you? I'm doing really well. I'm in, if you are just coming in, anybody who just came in, I am in Florida today, so got a lot of family around, but I did not want to miss my Sunday with you guys. Nice. This is a vintage Timex. It's a pretty old Timex, and it looks like, let's see. Yeah, it's quartz, so it's not that old, but it does still look at least 20. So I don't know when they stopped doing wind up and went strictly to quartz, but yes, Angie does look very young. I would never guess, Angie, that you were over 50. Angie actually I was telling my mother-in-law earlier, Angie reminds me, Angie's younger than my mother-in-law, but she totally reminds me of my mother-in-law. Her mannerisms and just in general. Another string of pearls. These are knotted too, but they feel like they might be glass pearls. I'll check them out later. They could be cultured. But these are newer. They have a spring clasp, a lobster clasp. It is not marked. I rarely ever, it is broken though. I rarely ever get a strand of pearls that is not missing the clasp for some reason. The best set of pearls that I have gotten in a jar, I ended up giving more of that chain. I ended up giving to my friend Cindy. They were beautiful, natural pearls. And they were on, they had a gold clasp. I gave those to my friend Cindy because she had been wanting pearls her whole life. So I gave them to her. Looking to see if this is marked. No, not silver. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe it is. Yes, this is. No, it says Korea. Yeah, this is Korea. I like this. I love beading chain. I love beads on beading chain for some reason. I just like that look. These are little black glass beads. Most of the time, though, beads on beading chain are glass. And I love glass beads. This does look silver, though. Wait a minute. There is something else on the other side.
You paid big money for those. That's what blows my mind.
I only paid $28.
Holy. Well, when you get to be my age, you'll go for this.
No, it doesn't. It's not. But I do check these because sometimes this beading chain is silver. Hi, sister. Did I see somebody say hi to Melody? Hi, sis. Melody is my sister, guys. Glad you made it today, Sue. I wish you were here in Florida with us. Okay, this is just a Southwest necklace with a conch and pony beads. My sister remembers these days when we used to go line dancing. We made a lot of these kind of necklaces. Been so long since I've been line dancing, I'd probably fall over now.
Oh, we got a face mask.
28. Are you saying you're 28, Francis? I am jealous if you are, because that's how long I've been married, is 28 years.
I got hoops. Those. These are my cartilage.
27 is your guess. What are we guessing? What did I miss?
Cartilage.
Well, some stuff.
Everybody that doesn't know will just have to guess. Okay. Here is another vintage style necklace, and this is
That's 2 seconds.
glass and metal beads, but it has a lot of wear.
So I can't take it.
And it is missing, it looks like it's missing a strand. So like I said, there's a lot of vintage in here, but most of it is beat up. So I'm hoping I get to better stuff in this jar. Okay, this looks like you, Rebecca, and I'm hopefully going to meet up with Rebecca while I'm here. She lives really close to my sister, and I'm going to get together with my sister. Hi, Patsy, how are you? To spread my mother's ashes while I'm here, and so I will probably get to meet up with Rebecca the same time as my sister. Nice though, rhinestone. Oops, I just hit something and lost my chat. Okay, there it's back. But I love this. I hope the mate is in there. I will have to save that for Rebecca. And another one of those Western pony bead type necklaces with conch on it. This one has a pretty hard conch. These conch and these are probably not, but when you get these, always check these conch because they do make these in silver also. I've actually seen them in 14 karat gold too, not as big, they're usually smaller, but they do make these in silver, so check those when you get them. Joe, you're still young. I think Joe is around the same age as me. Joe's still fairly young too. Here's a bracelet, and it is missing every single bead in it, but it does still have the clasp. This is pretty old. Yeah, it's definitely seen its better days. I am going to set that aside because it's got some verdigris on it. Yes, Vicky is funny. Okay, so we have some kind of natural stone bracelet here. And of course, it's missing a clasp. So too bad I already mailed your box, Vicky, or I would have put this in. This is some kind of, it's not quartz. I'm not sure what this is. It almost has like a blue tinge to it. I'll have to look at that closer later and figure out what kind of stone that is. It almost looks like lace agate. It might be pieces of lace agate. I'm trying to keep up with the chat as much as I can, guys. It goes by kind of fast. So if you're asking me a question, if you capitalize it so that it stands out and I see it. Hi, Rainbow Panda. How are you? Merry Christmas to you too. Here's a really cool watch. Has the plastic band, and let's see what brand it is. Oh, for a second I thought it was running. Polini. Don't think I've heard of that, but it does have the cool crystal. It's got the magnifying crystal. For people who are half blind like me, I do like the crystal in that one. So hopefully that one works. Because when I do my MSP auction, which by the way, Vicky Porter and I are going to do an MSP auction, and right now my date is February 16th. If that changes for any reason, I'll let you know. Here is another broken, looks like it was a necklace at one time, and it's broken, but it has the howlite beads on it. You can tell the howlite. I don't know if you can see the matrixing in that bead, but howlite, the matrixing is pretty distinct. It's easy to distinguish. If you put it next to turquoise, you can distinguish it pretty easy. Plus, you notice the color of the beads is really consistent. You'll get more color variation most of the time with real turquoise. Okay, Another Mardi Gras type bead.
I can't find the collar.
Aggressive.
The collar. Where did you put
Figured out.
Okay, so this is missing one end of it, but it was the type. It's that bonded stuff again. Oh, wait a minute, maybe it's not. Okay, I guess it's not. It's one of those where the it just goes straight into the bead. So it is all there. This is definitely vintage type of clasp. So I guess it's not missing the clasp. Those are plastic. Thank you, Granny Joe, for subbing to Rainbow. If you have a channel, guys, go ahead and put your link up. The other thing you can do to find people in the chat who have a channel, if you tap next to their name, the 3 dots will come up, and you can go straight to them and sub. This is beautiful, big peacock. It is missing some stones, unfortunately, but I do have stones to replace it. But isn't that pretty? It doesn't have a clasp. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, it does have a clasp. It has a vintage style fold over. That's pretty though. Except I think it would have been prettier had they put multicolored stones in there instead of all green.
Okay, so, all right. What about your brother's stuff?
Oh, cool. So Picking Treasures has a new channel and just bought her first bag. So let's all go over and subscribe to her channel and support her. I will subscribe if I'm not already. Right after we're done, I will go back and subscribe to anybody I'm not subscribed to already. I usually do that after my video. I'll go back and subscribe to people. New earrings, impressions. These actually are in good shape too. There's no color wear on them. Those are kind of cute though. They're lightweight. They're not real heavy. So everybody will check out your new channel. Always excited to hear people starting new channels. Welcome to the community. And see what I mean? Every time I get a pearl necklace, it rarely has a clasp or is missing at least half the clasp. These don't. These just look like they're not very heavy. I think they're just acrylic. They are a pretty color though. Sort of a pink, kind of a peachy pink color. God, a lot of broken stuff in this jar. I guess I should have found a better jar to bring with me. Just a broken piece of chain. Susan will be happy because it'll fill up my craft box faster. Okay, another pair of the same earrings, but this one fell off. Impressions brand. It says lifetime guarantee, so lifetime guarantee not to irritate your skin or break under normal conditions. Return for replacement with copy of receipt and ID. And it has so who knew? It's a Texas company. So Impressions, guys, has a lifetime guarantee. It's nice if they actually honor it. A lot of them don't honor it if they go out of business. Some companies do, but a lot of them don't. I know Heidi Doss has a fantastic lifetime guarantee. You don't even need a receipt. You just send them whatever. They fix it and send it back to you. They even pay the postage coming back. You only have to pay to send it to them. Oh, good, Granny. Or Joe. I'm sorry. I'm going to learn to call you Joe. I'm glad you liked it. I did get your package in. No, actually, it's sitting here beside me. Yours is going out tomorrow. I got some stuff mailed on my way out of town, but I didn't get everybody mailed. So another vintage necklace with a broken clasp. Amazing. These they look like wooden beads that have been painted, and they surprisingly have no color wear. Okay, somebody's message got held for review, and I find unless it's some kind of ad, almost every message that gets held for review is totally innocent. So I don't know why they do that, but another pair of these Impressions earrings. Anybody got these? I don't know if these have any resale value or not, but would be nice because you only have to list it once. I know, iCats, they're hard to keep track of. When I have not had my my tablet or my phone on all day, when I turn it on, it just goes crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Here's more beads. These are knotted. Goes crazy with announcements every time I turn it on. I'm gonna dump the rest of this jar. It's getting slow. So Coley, come say hi. Trying to get my niece to come say hi to you, but she's a teenager. She don't wanna. She's being shy. Come say hi. Where's Hannah? Have Hannah come say hi. Jack even said hi. Grandma said hi. Come on, Hannah, come say hi, both of you together. She has a friend with her for Christmas. You know, teenagers are, they travel in packs now. This is, looks like buttons. It's a homemade necklace with buttons, no clasp. Not the best jar I've ever gotten so far. A Geneva watch without a band, and it actually looks fairly new. It doesn't have any wear. For a minute, I thought that hand was moving. Getting to the tangles. Oh, this is cool. It's a wooden bracelet, but it's squared. How cool. Nice. Or maybe it is just made to, I don't know, it looks half wood and half plastic. Maybe it just made to look like that. No, it really does look wood. Huh, have to check that out. It looks like they put it together right there. Yeah, the one half looks like wood and the other half looks like acrylic or something. Weird. No, this one I got in Virginia. I brought it with me just because I knew I wouldn't have time, because we got in at like 5 o'clock this morning. We got here. It was a long drive because we ran into bad traffic in North Carolina. We left early yesterday morning, and we didn't get here till 5 in the morning, so about 16-hour drive. And I knew I wouldn't have time to go get one before I got here. So I brought one with me, but my mother-in-law has told me that the Goodwill here always has a lot of jars, so I'm going to go buy jars while I'm here. Just a metal bangle, looks like brass. I don't have my magnet with me, so I can't test these right now. Oh, this is cute. A Disney watch with Pooh Bear.
So I guess I would be careful.
Not running, but I will check it out. I do have a leather band that I think will fit this.
Don't worry, fine. When did you want to eat?
And then just a piece of broken chain, a lot of broken stuff in here.
That's what I'm saying.
Another pair of these are earrings. What is this, fourth pair now? Okay, I love these. This one, let me see if it's hand painted. This one looks like maybe a, nope, I see the dot pattern. So this one is not hand painted and the back is missing. But these brooches are usually porcelain. I did sell one of these that was similar to this, but it was hand painted, and I think I sold it on Etsy, I think. So, here is a Christmas brooch, and this one feels like some sort of paper material. It feels like really thick paper. Yep, great for crafting. That's where a lot of this is going. And yes, look, another pair of earrings. Where are we at? 5 now? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Jesus, cheese, right?
Yep, 5 pairs of those so far. Thank God I put down a towel so I don't get the Christmas tablecloth dirty. This is where we have Christmas dinner. Another stretchy rhinestone. No marks, but all the rhinestones are there. They're gray rhinestones, so that's pretty.
So what did I forget to get now?
Yes, they're totally multiplying. This is pretty.
Grated cheese.
It's got like a faux snake skin.
I know.
The alligators out there right now are shuddering. Yes, when we're all done, I'm going to try to take you guys out back to the canal and give you a little tour of the backyard. Vernier.
Comes a gator.
This, I think, looks like a nice watch. I don't know, though. It's missing a couple of rhinestones, but it looks like a nice watch.
Yeah, so what John said, you know, I did.
And a plastic bangle.
They want to hold out if nobody buys the house.
Looks like acrylic. A round wooden bangle.
Which I had to throw in.
Rose earring.
I think her house is always worth a lot. And on the water, it can come in.
Huh.
If there is
Some
no
kind of
hurts,
acrylic, but that's pretty. Just got a pair of metal rose earrings in a lot from Makeup Zombie. Earrings, seed beads. God, this is so dirty. Look at my hands. Surprised how dirty this stuff is. Usually my Goodwill stuff is fairly clean. I think this one, though, came from a different Goodwill than what I normally buy from. I think this is one somebody bought for me. Here is a bangle, and you know what? This one looks like it is silver, and I don't have my magnet. Tell me I finally got a silver bangle, and I don't have my magnet. Looks like a little tiny mark there. Yep, 925. Doesn't it figure? I'd show it to you, but you will never see it. It's micro dot small. Can you believe that? I finally got an actual silver bangle. I'll have to check it and make sure. Hi, Mike. How are you? I didn't see you sneak in, but hello. Round brooch. And this has the vintage V. Most of this round brooches that you get, some sort of round, are vintage. I don't think it's a motif that they're making now. No names, but it is definitely vintage. It's in good shape too. No color wear at all. And a vintage pearl earring. Just post. And another rhinestone hoop. This one looks brand new.
Hey Carter, could you give me a foil?
Foil?
More watches. I'm definitely going to do a watch lot in my MSP auction. This is a Geneva watch. It's got a decent band though. The band is in good shape, and this one still has the tag, so this one is brand new. Most of these Geneva watches that I see are just fashion watches. They have some sort of band, usually like this. I don't see them with a chain type of band very often. You collect silver bangles, Kathleen? Vicky gets a lot of silver bangles. She finds them a lot. Here is another silver. Well, this one's not silver. This one's silver tone. You can tell by the looks of it, it is not silver, and it's broken, of course. More beads. These are the bonded ones too. They're bonded to the string, sort of like Mardi Gras beads. No, these pearls have definitely seen their better days, but they have a beautiful clasp. And guess what? The cold clasp is there, but look at the state of the pearls. Doesn't it figure? Isn't that a beautiful clasp? Totally vintage. But they obviously are fake. They're glass, but they're missing all of the pearl. Every bit of the finish has come off of them. But I do like the clasp. Wait a minute, the clasp actually has a mark on it. And guess what it says? Of course, it says Japan. Though I'm going to clean the clasp up and reuse the clasp because some of the sets of pearls I have are really nice pearls, but the clasp is missing. So I will be sending those to Vicky to put a new clasp on them. Can't wait for you to get my box, Vicky. Thank you, Roland, for subbing to her. Oh, you're doing good today. Rainbow Panda has gotten quite a few subs today. Thank you, guys. Roland also has Roland Picker. If you're not familiar with him, he also has a channel. Put up your link so they can go sub to you, Mike, if they're not already. Hi, Nancy. I thought you were at work. Older sister person? No, she's my younger sister. Pierre Nicole. Huh. This looks like a nice watch too. It's also still has the tag. It says Pierre Nicole. And it's in really good shape. It has a little bit, it's a leather band. Has a little bit of wear on the band, but it does say genuine leather right there. And I can smell the leather. So that's one of the nicer things in this so far. Does look like, you know what? These look like they might possibly be real diamonds in here.
Do you need a light on, Cindy?
No, I'm good. The lighting's good. Too much lighting fades out my screen.
Okay.
But these look like they could be real diamonds. And I did not bring my diamond tester, but I'm going to have to test that. That looks like a really good watch. I'm sorry, I'm trying to read them. Cindy, does Diana have refrigerator magnet? Yes, you know what? She does. Let me have one of your refrigerator magnets. Good idea.
Okay.
Sorry, Patsy. See the name in blue and a wrench
You need
behind the
something
name.
smaller?
Nope, that's,
What does that do?
It tells you whether or not certain metals stick to magnets, so you can tell if it sticks to the magnet, it's not sterling silver. Let me find that bracelet. That one is not sticking. That's definitely brass. So the one I thought might be is a fake because it's sticking. That's why you always have to test them, because sometimes even when they're marked, they are not. But good idea on the refrigerator magnet. What does it mean? Let's see. If you have a question for me, guys, capitalize it so I will see it. Here is a, oh, lost my chat. I hit something on my keyboard. This is marked. It looks like it might say Avon. Nope, NR. Thought that might be Avon, but it says NR. It's a rhinestone, purple rhinestone, kind of a lavender color with the chain. And, oh, nope, it's not broken actually. No marks on it though. Oh, wait a minute. It does have a mark. Maybe it is Avon. Yep, it does have, it has an Avon mark right there on that little tag. So Avon necklace.
Are you hungry? I just put the little on.
Finally, something decent that is not broken. Picking treasures, ask again because I missed your question. Somebody answered it, it looks like. Let me go back and see what your question was. The fake does not have a, oh, okay, the difference between the Roland pickers, yes. Mike does have a, somebody, he's got a stalker, I guess you would call him. Mike does have somebody that's impersonating him. This is a little bead for a Pandora type bracelet. It's got glass beads and what looks like a pearl, and there is a mark on it. It has an F or an L. Can't tell. I think it's an L on that end. Yeah, it has an L on there. This bead almost looks like it's sterling. Let me find the magnet. There it is. Yeah, it's not sticking. That might be a real, this one looks like a real pearl, and I think this might be sterling, which means that one's probably a real pearl too, but that one is definitely a real pearl. You can tell by the shape of it. And this is a glass bead here. So I'll have to check that one out and test it. Put that one aside. Okay, not sure what that was supposed to be. Maybe it was a brooch. I don't know. It doesn't have any kind of findings or anything on it, so no idea what that was, but it's kind of cool looking. Pretty realistic looking branch. Here is a cute earring, pearls and rhinestones. And more of these homemade paper beads. Is Cece in there? Cece makes really pretty paper beads like this. Cece's very talented. If y'all have not visited Cece's channel, visit her channel. She is very talented at making jewelry, as is Vicki Porter. You want something custom made, not like silver like Sandy does, but if you want something custom made, beads, that kind of thing, Vicki is your girl. She is great at that. Really good at knotting pearls too. Christmas clip-on, definitely vintage. And a little tack pin from the state of Iowa. Nothing on the back. I don't know why none of these bands, these watches have bands. Another watch without a band. And this one does not have a brand, just says quartz. And of course it is not working. Oops. Oh, Cece is in. Hi, Cece. So Cece's having a giveaway on Wednesday night. So if you're not, yes, if you have not yet given me a thumbs up, please give me a thumbs up. Yeah, I don't think she is either, Lynn. She did design for Avon, which is that necklace that I just got. And also Nancy and Rise also did. So I don't know the difference between the NR for Avon, but they both designed for Avon at some point. Here's a post earring. It's just an actual bow. A little beat up. But CC's Collections, please go and sub to her if you haven't subbed to her. And it looks like she's doing a giveaway. And I saw the necklace that she made for it. It's beautiful. This is Coldwater Creek necklace. It has a Coldwater Creek. And it has sort of a southwestern kind of theme. And it is really dirty, needs a definite cleaning. It's like the, it's really heavy. These beads are very heavy. I don't know what kind of beads are inside, but the whole necklace is really heavy. And it smells kind of weird too, musty. So, yeah. That one's going in the craft lot after it gets a good washing. Cece's also having an auction Wednesday night. Christmas her to pocketbook, so she's having an auction. Roland, Mike just put up a link to Cece's auction. So please go and support Cece. This is a vintage, button, it looks like. It's missing a couple of rhinestones. I've been saving vintage buttons lately, though, for Anita. And for whoever wants them, because there was a fight over my lot of vintage buttons. Everybody wanted those. I didn't know that many people like vintage buttons. This is a beautiful earring. It's got some inlaid abalone in a black background. It's pretty, though, really pretty. Very nice earring. Hope the other one's in there. Hasn't been too many earrings in this one so far, other than all those matching ones. Oh, look at that. I'm gonna have to start. That's beautiful mother of pearl, hand carved mother of pearl, it looks like. I'm gonna have to start another batch for you, Vicki. I'm already finding things for you. Yes, I do hope the other one's in there. But you know what? I have a big, huge jar of earrings that single earrings. I'm probably going to do a craft lot on eventually because I'm not getting the mates. I hold them for a while. This one's pretty too. Because sometimes the mates come in another jar from the same store. Your daughter makes jewelry. Does she use the vintage buttons to make jewelry?
Sometimes.
I had some really cool vintage, that one's missing a rhinestone, really cool vintage buttons that were metal and rhinestones and all kinds of different types of buttons. And I ended up trading Anita, and Anita sent me some fabulous stuff. This is coral, pieces of coral, red coral, just a stretchy. That will go in a craft lot, so you all can do something different with it. Not sure what this is. See that? I don't know if that's just a slide a chain through there or clip it on a belt or something. A scarf, maybe. That's for a scarf. That would be my guess for a scarf. Kind of cool though. No wear on it. It's in really good shape. Always looking for vintage buttons too. We repair vintage clothing, and original buttons are handy to have around. Okay, Fashion Reclaim. I will also keep you in mind. Does that look like something you can use? I can throw some more rhinestones in it. Definitely. I've got a few of these rhinestone buttons. I do have some vintage buttons now, so I'll send you some pictures. If you see anything in there that you're looking for, they're yours. Just email me. It's an earring. So far, I don't think I've gotten any matching earrings. Another enamel earring. And no silver pieces in this jar. Just a round silver something off of a necklace, probably. Okay, this is a little ring. There's a little cross. And this looks like, let me see if it's marked. It is open backed. No, I think this is just a fashion ring. It is. Well, let me get my big fingers out of the way. It's a tiny ring, so.
There's really no way that I can get her that off.
Okay, so it looks like we're getting to the end. Still have a few pieces. This is pretty though. This is a really cute little ring. It's not marked, so I'm guessing it's fashion. Oh, finally a brooch. Yes. Let me close it so I don't stick myself. Unmarked, but oh, pretty though. Pink butterfly. And all the stones are there. That's cute. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe there is a mark.
Well, mostly it was 103 degrees.
Nope, just a
So.
defect in the metal.
But yeah, girls-
But it works. I am building up my brooch collection again, guys. Another watch without a band. No brand name on this one. This one's got a lot of tarnish on it. You have some generic buttons. Always nice to have a couple accent buttons around for top. Yes. Okay, this is a shoe clip, and I think, yay, shoe clips. These are nice shoe clips too. And they are both in good shape. I don't see any marks on it, but they are nice shoe clips. I never got shoe clips until recently, and suddenly now I've gotten 3 or 4 pairs of shoe clips. Jada Gypsy, if you are not subscribed to her, guys, please go subscribe to her channel. She does pop-up sales. Or she's going to start doing some. Do you do them already, or are you going to start doing them? Those pop-up sales, guys, you can get really good buys at the pop-up sales. So another little lever back type earring. And of course, it's missing a rhinestone. Not in this jar so far, but I have got some awesome Monet pieces, Mike, that I'm saving for the MSP auction. I found that other, remember you had said, and I had forgotten about it, you had said I'd gotten a couple of the gunmetal necklaces, Monet necklaces. I had forgotten about the second one, but I found it the other day, and you were right. I did get 2 of the gunmetal, and the other one is gorgeous. I'm going to put that in the MSP. So far, no Monet in here, though. But I got a lot of Monet pieces I'm going to put in my MSP auction. Yep, sticking to the magnet. Yeah, the other magnet that or the other necklace that I got, the other Monet necklace, the gunmetal one, it has glass rhinestones in it, and it's beautiful. It's a little, I think it's a little older than the first one, but I still don't think it's vintage. I think it's more modern. This is missing, and I suspect that this might have had one of those embroidered pieces in it, unless, let me see, no, that's round. I don't know if you guys have seen the round, either a yeah, I don't know if you've seen the round embroidery type brooches, I suspect, but it is a combination. I suspect that might have been what was in here. But unfortunately, it is not marked, and whatever was in it fell out and doesn't look like it's in the jar. Another watch. This one does not look like it's in very good shape, though. Pedre, P-E-D-R-E, Pedre, never heard of that one either. This is heavy, though. For the size, it's really heavy.
Oh my gosh, really?
Immortal Hourglass is going to have a 300 subscriber giveaway, and Joe at Granny Josie's is also going to have a 300 subscriber giveaway, guys. So if you are not subscribed to them, please go and subscribe. Please check them out. Another watch. I don't know how many watches we're up to now. Oh, this one's cool, though. Look at this watch. No band on it, but that's beautiful. Is that Nefertiti, I'm thinking? Yeah, it doesn't have a brand, but I'm going to find a band for this one because I like this one. But it's in good condition, though. It doesn't have any wear on it, so that one would be worth putting a band on. That's pretty, though. So guys, I am not seeing anything in here worth doing a giveaway for so far. So, oh, I did find a mate. So when I find a jar this week, I probably will do another live this week from a jar that I find here, and I will make sure I have something decent for a giveaway. Another watch. This one has a pretty big face on it. That's the size I need for work because I can never see the numbers. I guess it goes that way. Got a mother of pearl face, but it's a little beat up. I don't know why they took all the bands off of all of these unless somebody donated them that way. Oh, so you got some soda cans. Boy, you really do need some to do an auction right now, CC. I'll get with you on those chains. I just haven't had a chance. Ever since you showed them to me, I've been going at Mach 10, so I do want them. I don't know why we have a plastic baby doll with a broken arm in a jewelry jar, but there you go. Okay. Guessing this was supposed to be, I don't know, an earring maybe? Wow. It has a bunch of leaves on it with rhinestones in the middle of the leaves, but it looks like, nope. Looks like somebody harvested all the rhinestones out of it already, so that's trash. And a clip-on, vintage clip-on red bead, but probably no mate. This is a terrible jar so far. Few cool items. This is cool. Bracelet. It's dirty, but there's a little bit of chain wear, not too bad, but look at the clasp. Isn't the clasp pretty? We'll probably repurpose this clasp on something better. The clasp is in good shape, but the chain, not as much. That would have been pretty though, new. Hi, Nancy. How are you? The other Nancy. I don't know if my Nancy is still in there, but hi, other Nancy. Earring. 2 earrings. Okay. Trying to figure out how they went together. Just a little gray hoop. And I don't know what that came off of. A lot of pieces, parts in here. Big watch. This one's kind of pretty though. I like the shape of it. All the bands have been cut off. I guess that's an earring post. Got some wrapping there, glass beads. Pieces, parts, little silver hoop. Enameled earring. Yeah, I brought it with me to Florida. Thank you for answering that for me, Thelma. Angie. This jar I got in Virginia, but I am going to pick up some jars while I'm here in Florida. If you're just joining me, my mother-in-law says they have a lot of jars here in the Goodwill, so I'm going to go pick some up. And I will be doing a jar while I'm here. That's kind of a cool earring. It's clear and it looks like acrylic or not acrylic, but I can't think of the other one. Laminated onto a back. God, there is nothing good in this jar so far. Has not been a good jar. This is just more of the bonded beads. Oh, this is a cute earring. There has been some cute earrings, but most of them have not had mates. That's a cute one. Like I said, though, this jar, I think, was one that somebody else picked up for me. This didn't come from my normal Goodwill. Music note, that's kind of cute. Not marked. Just a pendant without a chain. Here's another one of those beads, those charms. And this one too does have, those are freshwater pearls there. So I will have to test those because I think those are silver. Okay. Ay, ay, ay. That's just a piece of an earring, not even the whole earring. Starting to get dark here a little bit in the living room, so in the dining room. A knotted enamel earring. Hi, Sandy, if you're in there. Merry Christmas, Sandy. Thank you for coming. And thank you for coming, all of you. Thank you for coming, Thelma. Another watch. Thelma, I do have some horse jewelry for you. I will send you some pictures. I've got a couple of pieces of horse jewelry, and I did find a bracelet with a horseshoe on it. This has a kind of a cool face on it. But again, all of these watches are missing the bands. Yeah, let me look through here and see if there's anything worth showing you left. Some glass beads broken. Let's see, here is a vintage bracelet. And I don't see a mark. Oh, wait a minute. This one does have a mark on it. Nope, says China, but it's in good shape. Enameled pendant. Yep, I think the rest of it, yeah, this was probably one of the least favorite jars I've ever gotten. Most of the stuff in here was broken, so yeah, I will not be buying from that store again. Or the person who got it, like I said, somebody picked it up for me. I will tell her not to buy any more jars from there. Okay, yep, that doesn't look like, everything else is tangled. Just a pendant with, just a pendant, some glass beads. Yeah, nothing else in here. So I am going to take you guys on a tour. Like I said, if you're just joining us, my mother-in-law moved down here. The rest of it is just broken pieces. My mother-in-law moved down here about 2 years ago from Pennsylvania, not far from where Angie lives. And she was a master gardener there, and her house was on the garden tour. So she had a lot of people touring her grounds and stuff. She had several acres there. So, and it was beautiful. But since she's been here, she's discovered that she can't grow the same things here that she was able to grow in Pennsylvania. So she is not happy about that, of course. But there is a canal out back, and it's kind of cool. So I will take you guys. Hopefully I don't lose you when I go outside. If I do lose you, near in the Harrisburg area, Angie, near a place called Dillsburg, but it's really close to
East Berlin.
Yeah, East Berlin area was where she was at just before she moved here, but near the Dillsburg, Harrisburg area. Lucite, that's what I was trying to think of. That triangle-shaped earring, I think, was lucite. I will test that. I did get like 4 pairs of Bakelite earrings recently from CHKD. But I'm going to take you guys outside, and I tested the internet before I went on to see how far I could go with the internet outside. And I did okay, except for one corner, but that doesn't mean I'm going to be able to stream out there. So if I lose you guys, let me say now, Merry Christmas, and I will do another live sometime during the week. I'm going to get a jar to share with you during my time here, and I'm going to hopefully bring home some jars with me. And if I find enough jars, I'm going to auction. I'm going to hopefully at least 2 in the MSP auction, because I want to auction a jar for Dwayne. So we'll see what kind of stuff they have in the jars here. If it's good, then I will save one for the MSP. But if I lose you guys when I go outside, Merry Christmas to everybody. So I'm going out now, guys. I'm going to go out the back through the lanai to the pool. So I'm going to turn the camera around and show you guys. So you won't be able to see me, but you'll be able to hear me. Sun's going down a little bit, but it's actually good because you can see better. So we're out on the lanai now. This is the pool. And the water's a little cold because it's been cold at night here. It's colder than normal. But I'm going to take you down to the canal. And there are gators, like I said, in the canal out here. They're small, though. They're babies. I think the biggest one I've ever seen is maybe 2.5, 3 feet out here. And they don't come up to the shore. Let's see if we can find one. They don't really come up to the shore very much. They're kind of afraid. Cranes and here some baseballs, guys. They're crazy. Don't see any out here right now. I was hoping we'd see a couple of gators, but they're usually, it's getting kind of cold, so they're probably, looks like there's one way across the canal. You probably can't see it. Near that tree there, I can see its nose sticking up. Straight across the canal. You guys might not be able to see it. It's a little too far. And we do get a lot of really cool cranes. I don't know what kind they are. Let me go around the side. And she has a beekeeping over there. I don't know if you see the white boxes, but she does beekeeping too. You go around the side. Yeah, there's not much she can grow here. And she used to do a garden. She can't do a garden. So she's not happy about that, of course, because she's a farmer. She was born and raised on a farm, a large farm. All of this she's planted since she's been here. There was nothing here when she got here, but I wish you could have seen her garden in Pennsylvania. It was crazy. But that's the only kind of stuff she's able to grow here. And I think they're purchasing that lot next to them there. They're getting ready to purchase too. They own that plant line there because she wants to try and do a garden, bring in some topsoil and try and do a garden. So, but that is the canal, guys. Are you still with me? Did I lose you guys? We are still with me. Good. I didn't lose you. Yes, it is a beautiful area. I love it here. I'm actually wearing shorts. I don't know if you can see that, but I am wearing shorts. I went from a winter coat to shorts. But it is beautiful here. It's always quiet and serene and out back. So I come out here and sit a lot when I'm here and watch the gators play. But it's nice. It's a good slower pace, nice break from Virginia Beach once in a while. So I'm back in the house now. I lost everybody. I don't know where everybody went. I don't know if they left. They might be going to church. We were supposed to go to church this evening. They might have gone without me. Okay, so God, I'm out of breath from going up and down that hill. You can't tell it, but there's actually a little hill there going down to the canal. 1 to 3 feet. Nah, they aren't interested in us. That's about how tall I am too, Maria. I'm about 5'1.5", almost 5'2". So they're not interested in us. They will come up to the edge, but if you walk out near there, they'll take off. My nephew has hooked them on his fishing lines a couple of times. And yeah, he pulled one up one day. I'm in Northport, Florida. What is the closest major city to here to give people an idea?
An hour south is Fort Myers.
About an hour south of Fort Myers.
No, it's an hour south is Fort Myers. An hour north is Sarasota.
Okay, so an hour north of here, Sarasota, about an hour away. And my son is actually here in Florida too. He's supposed to, he's in Pensacola. He's a little ways from us, but he's actually they're going to let him off base. He's going to get to come home probably not till Christmas Day, so we probably won't see him until the day after Christmas, but at least I'm getting to see him anyway. Dia, how tall are you, Dia? 5'10". Yeah, you are fairly tall. My mother-in-law's a lot taller than I am. You're only 5'9", Sandy. The way they were talking, I thought you were like 6'5" or something. They said, well, 5'9" is tall, but especially compared to me. I walk really fast because growing up I was so short, but all of my friends were like really tall, like 5'9" or taller. So I learned to walk really fast. So most people can't keep up with me when I walk because I walk too fast. A lot of us, I think Vicky is around 5'1" too. Vicky's short like me too. 5'5", your average, Deborah. She's Sandy's tall and I'm short. Deborah, you're in the middle. Are you from Florida, Vanessa? I know Rebecca lives here. Rebecca lives from Cozy Nest. She lives really close to my sister here. My sister is in Ormond Beach, which
east. She's the east.
Yeah, she's more East Coast. She's about, I think, 3 hours, did we determine? 2.5, 3 hours from where I'm at. But I will meet up with her in the next couple of days. I'll be here until probably Saturday morning. I think we're leaving. Hi, Jackie, my sister I was just talking about. That is my other sister. I've had 3 sisters in the chat today. So that's the one I'll be meeting up with in the next day or two. You might get to meet Rebecca too, Jackie. Rebecca is less than an hour from you. She's really close to you. Hard to find long pants. Yes, it is. It's very hard when you're tall too, but when you're really short, pants never fit. You have to hem them. Even if you sometimes I can find petite, and petite doesn't mean skinny. Petite just means short, really. But I can find petite sometimes, and they won't be too long, but I've struggled with trying to find pants that aren't too long. If they fit me in the waist, they're about a mile long. And, and I've always been small, thin, so it's not because my waist is too big. It just, they just make them too long. They don't make clothes for people that are 5 foot. Hi, Bike Contest. How are you? Yeah, we can hem them. You can't add fabric. You definitely have a point there. My mother-in-law is a little on the taller side too, so she has that same issue with pants being short. Yep, exactly. Well, thank God the super flared legs aren't in right now, but yes, when you do have that style is in, if you hem them, you lose the flare. And it is a pain, but like she said, it is easier to hem them than it is to put more fabric on. You been in South Florida? I think we went somewhere when we were here one time to see the manatees, and I don't remember. It was over an hour drive. I don't remember what area that was, but that was really cool where all the manatees hang out. Where was that we went?
About an hour north.
What city was it? About an hour north of here, she
Starts
said.
with an A, and I can't think of it.
Yeah, I don't remember the name of the city either, but I think that was last year we went, or the year, it must have been last year. We went to see, there's a, I guess what would you call it? A canal? I don't know what it was, but
It's an inlet.
it's an inlet and all of
It's
them.
where the power plant is.
Yeah, there's a power plant and an inlet there, and they have like a museum and stuff there. People come to see them film the manatees. It was really
The
cool.
water's warm from the power plant.
Yeah, she said because the water is warm. Yeah, are you short too, Carla? Yeah, I would love to be. I didn't mind it when I was younger because it didn't bother me, but now I would rather be taller because I can't reach anything in the cabinets. They don't make kitchens for short people. I always say if I make my own kitchen, it's going to be built for a shorter person. I'm going to lower everything. I'm going to lower all the cabinets and the countertops, everything. I'm going to make them lower. So you're just a little bit taller than me. About an inch or so taller than me. All of my sisters are short. Probably Jackie might be the tallest one of us. And then my sister Melody is shorter. Maybe Nancy. Nancy might actually be a little taller than us. But my grandmother was probably, 4'10"? So we got the short gene from her. She was really short. Yeah, that's a problem too, Maria. Dresses, they're always way too long for you. And there's a lot of fashion that you just can't wear when you're short. Just doesn't look right. Hi, Michelle. How are you? So that is another thing is when it comes to fashion, I would rather be a little taller for sure, especially like skirts and dresses. They supposed to like be to your knee and they come down to like almost to your just above your ankle sometimes. Hey, yeah, Vicky, you're with me. Vicky's the same height as me. We discovered Vicky's a tiny person too. 4'11", so we need to stop complaining because Michelle is 4'11", right? Yeah, my grandmother was a very small woman. Some 4-footers in your family. Yeah, you have some small people too. You can't do nothing about genetics. Same here. Double D's and yep, same here. And it attracts a lot of attention when you look like that when you're 16, yes. That's about where I weigh now, about 125. Yeah, you can't find dresses when you're, yep, I know exactly. I feel you. Cannot find them, still can't. Yeah, and that's the funny thing is my grandma, Jackie is saying that my grandmother was, just over, probably around 4'10", and my grandfather was over 6 foot. So, but unfortunately, we all got her short genes. We do have some tall people in the family, but what is the one, Sue? Sorry, I'm calling my sister Melody Sue. Her name is Melody Sue. When I guess my grandfather decided he didn't care what you named her, that he was going to call her Sue because all little girls should be called Sue. At least that's the story I've always heard. So we've always called her Sue. I think in high school people started calling her Melody, but I still have a hard time calling her Melody. She's Sue to me. Curly and Mo. Yeah, my dad's side of the family were some tall, they were tall, but most of my grandmother's side were shorter. You don't look that big to me. I've seen your videos. You still look small to me. Yeah, exactly. Oh, thank you, Lynn. Thing about losing weight though, like I have a issue with my stomach that causes me, like weight goes up and down. Hi, Erin. My daughter-in-law is on now too. But I have a stomach thing that causes me to lose weight once in a while. And the thing is, when you get
Hi,
to my
Erin.
age, Diana says, hi, Erin. When you get to my age, you lose weight. It really makes you look older in the face. So I hate that. I try not to lose too much weight. But my weight is up and down all the time. It always has been. So some foreign genes in there, Dia. Yeah, well, yeah, my sons are taller than me, thank God. My daughter is taller than me too, but her father was a little taller. I think my husband is Tim's what, 5'9",
Probably
5'10".
yeah.
He's actually, yeah, he's almost 5'10". So they're not real short. My daughter's taller than me. I think my daughter is 5'4", 5'5", 5'4", somewhere in there now. Your husband looks pretty tall, Carla. Is your husband tall? Okay. Thank you for coming, Angie. Thank you for staying with me. I will see you guys. I'll see you probably later in the week. I'll be watching your channel. If you guys are not subscribed, anybody in that's not subscribed to Angie, please give her. You don't have, you know what? I just noticed. I thought you had a, oh, you do have a wrench. Sorry about that. Didn't see it for a second. So we didn't get bugged by any trolls today. Yay. Seems like they mostly only bug my channel when I'm doing a auction. So your daughter's taller too. She must have got dad's genes. But bye, Angie. Thank you for coming. Are we doing church tonight?
No.
No church tonight. Tomorrow night. Okay. I wasn't sure when it was. So
Tomorrow
tomorrow
night.
night. Oh, that's right. It's Saturday, isn't it? I
No,
keep.
this is Sunday.
Oh, it is Sunday. I see I'm losing track of the days from being on the road. I lost a whole day. Or I gained a day, something. I don't know what day it is. So I just saw my notice just came up from my live video on my screen. Huh, funny. So anyway, guys, I will let you all go. And you have to get on a step to kiss him. That's funny. Make him bend down. Don't get up on a step. Bend over. You are still young. Bend over. Anyways, I'm going to let you guys go. I am going to I will try and go live when I go out to get a jar. If I can't go live, I will definitely film it. And I'm going to buy as many jars as I can get. And I'll do a live jar while I'm here, another live jar, and I'll bring some jars home. And hopefully I'll get a couple for my MSP auction. If you weren't in when I was talking about that, I'm having an MSP auction on Vicki Porter and I believe, February 16th. And I'll probably have at least one or two on my channel prior to then. If you haven't given me the thumbs up, please give me the thumbs up. Please sub. Please go and visit everybody else that has a channel. I'll give you all a second to put up your channels if you want. YouTube, Sue, love you. If you're still on there, Nancy might not be. She was at work. But if you're still on, Nancy, I love you. I love you, Sue. I love you, Jackie. I love you, Erin. And I will hopefully see you all, a couple of you, in the next day or two. So bye, guys. Bye.